I read the reviews and they are mixed. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is May and I create fashion and beauty content. Kristin Ess just came out with color depositing conditioners. There are 5 different colors: Celestial Skies, which looks like a deep blue gray, Coral Rose, Dark Mauve, Lavender Smoke, and Terracotta. I ended up buying Terracotta because out of all of them, I thought this one would actually appear on my dark hair. Hopefully it does. It costs $14. It's linked down below. This is a first impressions. By no means is this a tutorial. This is my first time trying this out and I'm hoping for the best. I know I'm gonna mess up and I don't know how well it's going to turn out on my dark hair. I also want to mention this is different from the Kristin Ess's signature hair gloss. If you guys are interested in that tutorial, I'll leave it right here. That gloss is hands down amazing. You guys will see before and after. It's one of my go-to products to use on my hair. Just to give you a little backstory on my hair, in past years I've gotten balayage, baby lights, but I haven't done any bleaching in the past year. So you might have noticed some slight highlights towards the lower half, so about here down, but it has overgrown. I just want to mention that since I do have some bleach in my hair, but everything from my roots to about here is my natural hair color. While I was prepping for this video and reading tons of reviews, one thing that everyone said is that this stains very easily. So make sure to prepare yourself. This makes me very nervous since I recently renovated my bathroom. Instead, I'm going to be doing it in my kitchen sink, which is stainless steel. This is my warning to you if you decide to do it in your white bathroom. At least I told you so. This does not come with hair gloves like the hair gloss, but I highly recommend it. You don't want to stain your hands. It's seriously going to get everywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if you can't get the stains out of your hands. I also got this hair set. I'll link it down below. It just comes with a bowl and a couple of brushes. Kristin actually recommended it in her recent tutorial on how to use this color depositing conditioner. Because she said it, I'm going to do it, especially like around my hairline, around my part. I think this is going to come really handy. She also recommended using an old towel. I would also wear maybe old clothes or an old top, maybe even doing it naked, you know? You just don't want to mess any of the things that you really like. So not your nice towels, not your nice clothes. Make sure to wear something old and maybe raggedy, or go naked. That works too. You might as well be extra careful. I also have clips so I can section my hair and just pin it up, and then you'll need a brush as well. Okay, now that I gave you all my warnings that I learned from the reviews and Kristin, let's get started. Now, I do have a plan B. If this ends up being a mess, I am seeing my hairstylist next week, so it's going to be okay. I have a plan B. And I think that's it, so let's get started. There are 2 ways of doing this. The first one is for best results, shampoo with a clarifying shampoo first, which that's the way I'm gonna go with, just knowing my hair is so dark. If you have lighter hair than me, you may wanna do the dry method way. It's really up to you. Then it says towel dry to remove excess water. So you're not putting your regular conditioner in your hair, because what you're using instead, I'm assuming, is this, because this is a conditioner. Then the next step, it says allow conditioner to sit for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to do the full 10, again, knowing my hair is so dark. And then for the dry hair method, it says apply to clean dry hair. Allow conditioner to sit for 5 to 10 minutes, rinse thoroughly. So it's pretty similar, the different methods. It just seems like if you want something really pigmented, you should go to the wet hair method. So let's get to washing my hair. I'm gonna try not to make a mess. Those are my last words. For today's shampoo, I'm going to be using Together Beauty. This one's really nice because it has a eucalyptus, I believe, so it just feels really nice in the scalp. Now that my hair has been washed, I am going to just brush my hair, get any tangles out, and then I'm going to towel dry my hair. You don't want your hair to be soaking wet for the next step. So I poured a golf size amount. This is what Kristin recommended. It's probably hard to see since it is so dark. She also said you can use a conditioning mask if you want to dilute it, but again, I really wanted to show up on my dark hair, so I'm trying to go full capacity as possible. And then I'm going in with the smaller brush, just getting it all over the brush. Before I get into the conditioner, I am going to take the towel out of my hair, and I'm going to put gloves on. And I also want to part my hair down the middle. You can do whatever you would normally do. My initial thoughts, wow, does it get messy? Especially the terracotta. It just looks like kind of like blood, to be honest. And it was getting everywhere. That's something that you can't really avoid. One thing where I messed up, which I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I should have worn my gloves when I was in the shower washing my hair. Besides wearing my gloves to put the conditioner on my hair, I should have kept it on while I was washing my hair and getting the conditioner out, because my hands are slightly stained. They're not that bad. You can see a little bit in my nail beds, but honestly, not that bad. I thought it was going to be way worse because it was just getting everywhere. I wish I was able to get the camera in the shower so you guys could see it, but it was such a mess and I didn't want to ruin my camera and I didn't have someone else to film that part. But red everywhere. So I'm going to quickly clean my tub. Most of it rinsed off, just a little bit in the crevices, so I want to do that real quick because something like this, if you get it on something you care about, you need to clean it immediately. So don't forget that. When I was washing my hair, I was really trying to get the conditioner out. So the way I was able to tell is once the water was clear or semi-clear, and that took quite a while. I was in the shower for a good 15 minutes until the water was kind of clear, like a lighter orange. I didn't think I was going to get any better than that. One tip that I read on a review, if you got it on your body, on your hands, use a physical exfoliator because it will come off. I ended up doing that and it did help out this hand specifically. Another thing, around my hairline, I was able to wash it off for the most part. You can see a little more. And then the really big one was right here. It's still slightly there, but using that little brush helped me get around my hairline so I wouldn't get it all over my face and my cheeks. Something to consider. And then also my part. Let's see, can we see my part? Barely. But yeah, you can see, look at that. And I didn't even put the product on my part. It was just me washing it out. Yeah, don't love that. Not really sure how else you can get around that. Like the brush will help. Like I bet this would have looked way worse if I didn't use a brush. But I don't know. One thing I will say at the end where the bleach is, don't know if you can tell because my hair is still damp. I really do see that terracotta coming through. So I'm going to dry my hair, do a quick blowout, and I'll be right back. And this is what my hair looks like. Honestly, it looks pretty good. The results are kind of what I expected them to be. At the root, you can see a slight tint. It's kind of pulling more like an auburn color than terracotta. To me, terracotta is a little bit warmer, but for whatever reason, I find it to be pulling more like an auburn. And then as you go down where my bleach used to be, so where my baby lights are, that's where you really see the color coming in. That's where you really see the pigmentation. Overall, this is really pretty, but I do want to give some additional tips. One, make sure to wear gloves from start to finish. That was my mistake. You guys probably saw that when my fingers turned, you know, a bit orangey, reddish. Mainly, it's been just stuck in my fingernails. Besides that, I've been able to get it off. Two, I had some around my face, a little bit around the hairline, specifically here, but I was able to get it out with micellar water. I don't know why, but that worked, which is so interesting because micellar water is so gentle. Three, even though I didn't purposely put the conditioner on my part, as you guys can see, there is a tint. It's really obvious. I don't like the look of it, but my bet is if I did put it on my part, it was going to be way darker. So it's kind of something you can't really avoid. Like you kind of can with what I did using the brush, but not completely. And my last tip, yes, it does stain and it gets everywhere. No matter how much you prepped, like me, it does get everywhere. Now, the important thing is if you get it on your shower walls, on your floors, make sure to clean it immediately. Do not let the stain settle in. You want to fix that as fast as possible. Thankfully, I was able to get every little thing out, just not my fingers and just not at the parts. So to me, that's pretty good. This was a first impression. This was me trying out for the first time. Overall, it was really fun. Now, would I do this again? I'm not too sure about that. I don't know if I would do this again, to be honest. Like the results are pretty, but not pretty enough. And again, I do have dark hair, so it doesn't exactly surprise me that my hair doesn't look like a true terracotta shade. This is what my hair looked like before. As you guys can see, some baby lights, and this is what my hair looks like after. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to this channel for more fashion and beauty content. If you guys are interested in seeing other Kristin Ess videos, I'll leave it right here. Until then, I'll see you in another video. Bye!